one day I received orders just very suddenly to catch a boat and go down to Samar, and I'd been transferred to the naval base at Samar, which at that time wasn't a naval base at all. It was just a bombed out schoolhouse, and where the Seabees had started building an airstrip, and they needed a naval base, and I was transferred with another guy down there to man a radio communications unit and start decoding messages. It's kind of a hushed up deal, I guess. I don't know why, but they just said, get your gear together and get on that boat. You're going to Samar. And so I did. And I was spent Christmas Eve at Samar on a voice radio trying to get fuel reports from some other Navy units. And Samar, the little town that we were at, Guion Samar, had a cathedral there, a Catholic cathedral that had been built by Magellan.
Really?
When he was on his exploring missions in the South Pacific, and that's who had built that cathedral, so it was old.
Wow.
It was over 300 years old, and I think I got some pictures of it around somewhere, or had some. But yeah, it was, the little town was founded and inhabited and kind of primitive. They had a few wells where people got water, and it was pretty primitive. And they were building an airstrip for the Army Bomber Command, and it took them 30 days to build that airstrip. They had the best and latest equipment. They had the biggest bulldozers available, and Leterno earth movers that could go right out into the surf and scoop up coral material in the surf and bring it and spread it on the airstrip, and then the compactors would come along and moved into place and pack it down. Had steamrollers that did that, and those Leternos, and in 30 days they brought in the 22nd Bomb Group.
Wow.
Of commanded by General Curtis LeMay, and start bombing installations in China. They flew from Samar into China, and we, on our off times when we weren't actually in the crypto center and operating the machines, we'd go out and spend the afternoon watching bombers come in, all shot up and big holes in their fuselage. It was quite a show to see them come in.
Wow. 30 days, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Especially to build an air base that could handle that kind of traffic and that kind of
yeah,
size of planes.
yeah. B-24s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not talking crop dusters here.
Huh?
We're talking a major Air Force base in 30
Yeah.
days. It's crazy.
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh, that's about all right now. Oh, I told you about the bulletin board in the crypto center having notices for extra duty, and I was a fool to see some action. Young and stupid, I guess. But one day they had a notice up there that a Marine air group needed some experienced cryptographic people in their command. So I put my name on it, and I was selected to go with the Marine Air Group. Marine Air Group 24 of the 1st Marine Air Wing. So myself and I think about 5 other guys, I think there are about 6 of us, one day got orders to report to this Marine Air Group. They loaded us on a plane and flew us up to Lingayen Gulf, which is way in the north of Luzon, to a little town up there that I don't even remember the name of. It was just Lingayen Gulf, where we boarded an LST, several LST ships, which carried us down to the southern Philippines and dumped us off, and we had to pitch tents. And that was our base. We had to pitch the tents, big army tents, and ate pancakes and beans for about a week because we didn't have any food facilities. So our fare was pancakes and navy beans, and within the navy beans there was pea gravel, and we had plenty of that in the beans, and that was our fare for about a week before they could get stoves and food preparation equipment in to take care of us. And then we ate pretty good. We didn't have any steaks or anything like that, but we didn't have to eat canned Australian stringy beef, and they just doubled up more on beans.
Did they see action with that Marine group?
Well, the aircraft did. Yeah, I've got some,
Were they coming back shot up?
huh?
Were they coming back shot up?
No, they weren't. We lost a couple of planes. When I got there, the dive bombers that they were using were the old SBD, Dauntless dive bomber, which was obsolete at the beginning of World War II. They had better planes, and we finally did get better planes. And we got rid of the SBDs and got the Curtiss Helldivers, which is designated SB2C, and they were more powerful, but they had their drawbacks too. They were prone sometime to cough on a take-up off and the engine shut down, and I saw that happen when I was on an aircraft carrier on an SBD that was SB2C that was taking off, and the engine coughed a time or two and it went into the sea. The ship turned immediately to avoid it, but hit it head on and cut it right in two. The pilot went down one side of the ship and his crewman went down the other side.
Oh, wow.
He was killed. The pilot survived.
Oh, my word.
And I saw that happen. That was in peacetime.
Huh.
And so the SB2C wasn't all that great a plane, but it was after the war, and what was happening, they were cutting back everything.
Where were you when the war ended?
I was in Melbourne, Australia, at the U.S. Naval Base in Melbourne. After I'd been there at,
That's where you were when you got word, huh?
yeah. Yep.
Is that where you were when the atomic bombs were dropped?
When what?
When the bombs were dropped? The
I was
atomic
in
bombs?
Melbourne. Yeah, I was in Melbourne, Naval Base there in Melbourne. Yeah.
Did you, having top secret clearance, know that was in the works?
Did I what?
Did you know that was in the works?
The bomb?
Yeah, with your
No.
clearance?
No. Nobody knew.
That was really hush-hush.
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. Anything else?
Well, when the war ended, then they started